Hello everyone and welcome back to some more Mahjong. We're going to play in, yeah, you guessed it, the Silver Room and 4-player South. It's the first time I've done a South match, and only the second time I played in the Silver Room, so hopefully it's going to go well. We just reached Adept ranked, Tier 1, 2 videos ago, and so far we got a second in our first Silver Room match, so we're going to try to keep the win streak going. It might take a little bit longer to queue because doesn't look like there's too many people in the 4-player South, but that's okay. It is, I think, not the 30th episode yet. I think it's the 29th episode. I do upload every single day, and I'm learning from scratch how to play this game. And I think I've come a long way in almost 30 episodes. Well, we got a crazy avatar up top, reminiscent of the first episode where I had to censor something. I'm, not trying to censor anything anymore because I think there's just too much going on in this game to try to censor everything, unfortunately. And you know what? Like, it's the price you have to pay to play some Mahjong. So our hand is looking pretty interesting so far. We actually have a lot of connecting tiles. We have a 2, 3, 3, 4, pair of 7s, 7, 8, pair of 2s, 5, 7, 8. So we're actually set up for pretty fast Riichi, and now I'm in the unfortunate situation now where I have to decide what I'm going to discard. And I think I already have to choose my weakest shape. I think it's just these pair of 2s, because if I'm looking at my hand, I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 shapes already. And you know what? It is also all simple. So, I think I'm going to discard this 3. It's a very interesting hand. So we got a shape here. 1, 2, 3. Or it's a 2, 3, 4. Pair of 7s. 7, 7, 8. And then we're just looking for some open-ended weight. So, I mean, our hand has 0 value. So it's going to have to be a Riichi if we're going to make anything out of this hand. But it is probably Riichi Pinfu, so that's nice to see. Anyway, this game just got updated, and I always record these a day ahead, so it was probably updated yesterday if you're watching this during the actual, we can't call that unfortunately, during the day it comes out. It looks like they've added like a whole battle pass thing, which is crazy because I was not expecting that to happen in this game. But I'm down for it, like I want to earn some more clothing and items and whatnot. I mean, I'm completely free to play, so I'm gonna discard this. I mean, I don't really know why I'm holding the 5. It is kind of the weak link. Let's pawn that, Let's just see what's happening. I know I said it has to be a Riichi hand, but honestly, it is just a all simples hand, and it is very fast. So we have a lot of outs. So obviously the 7 is our pair. We have one shape of 2, 3, 4. And then we're just looking for the 4 or the 6. And unfortunately, we cannot look for the 1 or the 9. There comes a Riichi. Music intensifies. And now I think I just fold. Let's look at what we have. Some safe tiles. We literally don't have a safe tile. There's the 2. Okay, so now we can discard the 2 and the 3. But after that, I don't really know what's going on. The red dragon is safe. So let's do that. Yeah. Last episode, I did fold a way better hand than this. So this makes it much easier to fold. Because frankly, like, I feel like folding last episode was like folding with... It's like when you put the weights on the bat. And when you practice batting, it's like, oh, now it's way easier. East is safe. I think we're going to be okay. The white dragon's safe. East is safe. Let's see if there's anything else is safe. I don't actually know. The 6 is safe. Obviously the white dragon's safe. So I think the white dragon's next and then the 6. The 8 comes out, so the 8's safe. Well, actually, the 8's not safe. We survived that hand. It's just Riichi Dora with an Orador, so it's a decent hand. They were not the dealer, which is a good thing. We're going to keep playing. We are in for the long haul. It's the first time I've done a South game, which means that basically we're going to be playing a lot. And I don't know how long the video is going to take because I've had most East games, they last like 20 to 30 minutes. And so if this is double that, then, you know, it's a lot of time. But like the game can end early, which is fine. But I've also had East matches that have gone to like South 1 in overtime, and they've taken like 40 minutes. So who really knows anymore? We're just going to try to survive. Anyway, I was checking out all the new stuff they've added, and there was the battle pass, which is pretty cool, but they've also added what appears to me to be a completely different game. Like, I was kind of confused reading it. I haven't tried it because after looking at the tutorial that pops up when you open it, I realized like, hey, maybe this is a game I'd like to try out for the first time in a video. So if you'd like to see that, just let me know. I don't know if I'm gonna record it as like a bonus video and upload 2 in one day, or maybe I'll just upload that video for the day. It doesn't have to be that serious, you know. But it said it was a returning thing, so I don't know if anyone has experience with it. From just looking at it, it looks like maybe it's like Hearthstone Battlegrounds, maybe, which is interesting. I actually don't really know what to discard here. Maybe this the 8, because then let's look at our hand. We have open-ended weight here. Pair ones, 5, 6, 6, 6. So the ones are probably going to be the pair, unless I want to discard it, or I draw a 1, and so suddenly we're just in Riichi, and of course I'm going to call it. It is an open-ended weight, and the weight's pretty good. The ones have already been discarded, so they're not really going to stick in people's hand that much. And the 4 is an okay tile to call. So happy to be here. Not the dealer, but maybe we can hit an Orador or something. There we go. The Ron comes out. And is it a Patsu? I actually don't know. I wasn't paying attention. It's not. It's just Riichi One-Han. Let's just move on with the hand. I'm happy to get out of that hand because I really had no value and I did win it. So great situation to be in. And you know what? We're in here for the long haul. We got to get this game moving, you know? Maybe we can get this game under a half an hour with the South game. That would be pretty incredible. The white dragon is the indicator. We missed the green dragon. Fortunately, the red is not what we need there. But that's okay. We're getting pretty quick hands, all things considered. We have 3, 4, 4, 5, 5. Let's get rid of this 5 early so we don't need to bother with it. It does show our opponents that we have a fast hand, but it is not a lie. We have a 1, 2, 3, pair of 7s, 3, 4, 4, 5, 5, 7. The 1 comes out, and now we have actually a small chance for a double pure double sequence. Or, I'm butchering this name, I think it's called a Rian Pyokyu or something. I actually don't remember. Which is a hand I've never gotten before, and I have to try for it, you know. Discard the 3. I mean, even if we don't go for that, we have so many weights, so I'm always down for that. Anyway, looking at this game they've added, it looks pretty cool. I don't know if it's like a roguelike or like a Hearthstone Battleground situation or what. This comes out, and it's all the same. And I'm going to go for it because if I am just looking for the 3, which is fine. But if I hit the 3, it is a lot of value because it's a pure double sequence with the Riichi. Let's just go and see. Pure double sequence, and I think the twice pure double sequence, yeah, is what I was looking at. But can't always go for that. Can't always go for that. And this would be a 2-Han hand if I win it, which is fine. And I'm the dealer, so you gotta push. I am kind of excited to play the bonus game because if it's a roguelike, that's one of my favorite genres, and it looks like it kind of is. Like you get upgrades outside the game. I don't know if it's like a roguelike, like a deck builder roguelike, or if it's like I don't know, how do I say it? Like a cookie clicker-esque roguelike. So I don't really know yet. Cookie clicker isn't a roguelike, but it's I don't know anything about the game yet, so I have to make comparisons. The game is progressing. I understand we're just looking for a single tile weight. But that's just how it has to be sometimes. And the 3, I mean, no one's discarding any red tiles. Well, they are, but I haven't discarded any red tiles. So it looks to them like I'm needing some sort of red tile, but they can always come out. The 3 is not the easiest tile to have discarded. That's okay. We're just going to keep waiting. So I promised last episode that I would continue telling my watch story, which got interrupted by the end of the episode, which I've realized is a common mistake I make. Oh, let's go. We get the run. And it is against the person in first place, so I think we will be overtaking them. Riichi pure double sequence, no Oradora, 2 Han in the dealer seat. Love to see it. I think we're playing well so far, but I cannot stress this enough. Our hands have been extremely forgiving. 7, 7, 8, 8, 4, 5, 6, 6, 4, 6, 7. This is another pretty good hand, I have to say. Keep the 9. Don't think we're gonna need the 1. So let's look at our hand. Obviously, the 7, 7, 8, 8 has a lot of outs. It's a 2. It's basically 2 shapes right there. The 6 comes, and now I think we discard the red dragon. We do have, and I can't stress this enough, 4 pairs, which to anyone else would look like nothing. But to me, a trained Mahjong player, it looks like perhaps a 7 pairs angle. But it is not. Because I'm coping. I love my 7 pairs hand, that's just how it goes. But it's not going to happen. We triple up the 8s, which makes me more inclined actually to just call the 7s. And just go for all simples, because suddenly a lot of our double-ended weights are broken up with this tripling. And then we just do have a lot of pawn calls, you know? We have, obviously the 6s we can call and still have an open-ended weight. And then on the other end, the 6s we can call and we just have some stuff. And so I actually think I will pawn it. Discard the 7. And now, what are we looking for? We have 2, 3. And then we're looking for another an open-ended weight with the 4, 5. And so we're going to pawn either the 6s or the 7s. I don't actually think this helps me, but I am going to discard the 4 because I think this does increase our acceptance maybe a tiny bit. Like if we think about 6, 7, 8, if we draw another 6, suddenly we're in tempi, right? By discarding the 8, so that's fine. I can't cheat that. The red dragon comes out, it is safe. So we have a Riichi situation. And I'm obligated to push a little bit, but at the same time, we have to look out for our own life. We have to take some self-preservation tactics into mind, because like this 5, for example, is perhaps not a good draw. Which is unfortunate. We do have a safe tile, being the 4, but at the same time, oh, I mean, we are in tempi. Yeah, let's send it. It passes. This is what you do. You gotta think about it and be like, you know what? Like, you gotta send it. So we are looking for the 7s, but of course, we actually don't need. Like, we can better our hand in many ways. I feel okay. Oh, and they are getting shafted in the Riichi. Love to see that. It's pretty much just all simple as red 5. But we stole. Oh, they disconnected. I hope they come back. I hope they come back. I don't want to be the bearer of bad news for them. Like, I don't want to just cause them to rage quit. Yeah, I'm waiting for them. Maybe they're just turning off their phone to take a mental break for a few seconds. maybe that's what they're doing. Well, they're not back, so who knows anymore? Who knows? We're gonna keep playing this hand. Unfortunately, I am prolonging the game very much with these kind of these short nothing burger hands. Discard the 9. This hand's interesting. We drew the red 5. Love to see it. We have a 4, 5, 6, pair of 7s in the bamboo suit. Then we have a 5, 6, 7 in the dots. And now I think we discard the east wind. And another pretty quick hand, all things considered. I mean, the 9 comes back. We don't need the 9. And I think I'd rather discard it over some of the dragons just to hedge a little bit. The white dragon comes as unfortunately not the dragon we're looking for. I'm trying to think. So obviously if we get the 2 of dots, our hand's in a very good position. The red dragon pair is nice to have just because I'd love to call it, and I think I will call it here. And we're already in Tempai looking for the 2 of dots, but there is many ways to improve our hand, which will not be necessary because we're going to keep winning. We're going to keep winning. This was lucky. But maybe I've just found my rightful habitat. You know, it's just like in the bronze room, I was never able to perform to the best of my abilities. And now that I'm in the silver room, where I'm adequately matched up to opponents of the same caliber, I can really perform my best. Let's see. 6, 7, 8, 6, pair of 2s, 2, 5. The 1 comes. I think we're going to break up the 1, 3 shape. And we're en route to another pretty fast victory. All things considered, I think we're just going to discard the white dragon. Yeah. I have made Shimo on the right rage quit, which part of me feels bad about it, but the other half of me feels like, it's good to win. It's good to win once in a while. And I just like to have that feeling in the back pocket of my mind. Now I think we're going to discard this 3. And we do have a pure double sequence chance if we get the 7. We're not going to call it. Discard the 3. I mean, there is an argument, right? Because obviously if you call it, you can just go all simples, and we're kind of close, right? But at the same time, we have some shapes in our hand that just don't look too good. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, I think we're going to discard the 5. Hopefully it passes. And then the 2's going next. Just because we keep drawing bamboo, okay, we get punished, but so be it. So discard the 6. Now we really don't need it. That's unfortunate. It's the first big punish of the game. Maybe should discard the 2, but I'm a big fan of just discarding the tiles that people want the most early on into the hand, before people get their hands into Tempai. Unfortunately, I don't know if the strategy I just employed is foolproof. Okay, we get the 6, 7, 8, and so now we're kind of close. I mean, obviously, if we draw the 7, we're close. We're 1 away, right? 1. No, we'd be 2 away. That's okay. Another hand with, no value. I feel like the problem in this game is I've gotten, no value in my hands, but I've been able to win them fast. We will con it, actually. And I'm just checking. I think I'm going to discard the 4. Because I think there's definitely a chance we go into Riichi, and we did find ourselves a Dora, which is nice. They're discarding all the 7 Doras, which is, maybe they didn't realize. There's the 7 we kind of wanted, but at the same time, we don't need the 7 anymore. And so I think we're looking at a 7-8 open-ended weight. We're not going to call it. The East is a very dangerous tile to have, unfortunately. Discard the 1. I think our shapes are a 3 or a 2. And then the 7, 8. We're not going to call it. The 9 comes, which is amazing. The east is a dangerous tile. So we don't get Ron. Unfortunately, even though I've disconnected, they're still cursed with the one-hand Ron calls. That's okay. We do lose our dealer seat, but I've had enough fun in the dealer seat, so I'm satisfied with that. 2 red dragons start. Love to see it. Probably going to be discarding the green dragon first. The world does not want me to continue telling the watch story because I know at some point, like, it's on me for getting interrupted so much, but how can I just beat the amazing situations that are happening, like the red dragon we just drew and the green dragon? Nah, we skip that. I mean, I do have faith that the red or green dragon will come out, but not that much faith. I think we discard the 8 here, and we have a quick hand. The red dragon comes, and I think I'm just going to call it and discard. Let's see. 1, 2, 3. This is my weakest shape. So we're looking for obviously the green dragon, which has already been discarded, or the 6, and that will get us into Tempai with a nice open-ended weight for the red 5. We do draw this, which makes it a little easier. If we are able to pick up a 5, we do have a double pair weight, which is always nice. So I like the way the hand is progressing. The green dragon, I think, very likely to come out because there's only 1 left and it's not being used in anyone's hand, which is nice to see. Don't cheat that. The 1 comes out, it's going to be discarded. I'm making a stand right now. I'm going to tell the watch story, even if I win the hand. Okay, that comes out, and we are just waiting for the 6 or the green. And I like this weight, even though it's kind of terrible. The tiles, I think, are likely to come out. Like, I can't imagine anyone holding the green dragon in their hand that much. And the 6 is honestly kind of a pipe dream, but so be it. Here's the 4. The problem is we don't have any traps laid for the 6, but that's okay. The 7 is discarded. Don't need the 6. So I got a new watch, as I said in the last episode. And I was trying to set it up. I turned it on low battery mode, and this is where the story ended. Turns out when you turn it on low battery mode, it stops being able to connect to the phone. And so I was, of course, changing all the settings on my phone because, you know, it's a crazy watch. I hate to have this happen, but I do realize it is safe, so I will discard it. East is conned. And so now I'm stuck because my watch can no longer connect to my phone. But in order for me to connect my phone, or to turn off low battery mode, I have to connect to the watch. So now I just got this new watch. I've had it for about 3 seconds. No, we will not con that. And we will discard the 2. The Riichi is called, and oh, I get Rond. That's on me. Were they looking for the 5? They were looking for the 5, so I was kind of screwed either way. Fortunately, my lead diminishes. Yeah, I mean, it was I don't know if it's a correct play. I will write it down. Was it East 4, Ron? I want to see what the computer thinks about that, because it is a pretty abysmal weight. But at the same time, I kind of liked it, so is that on me? Is it on me? I don't know. We'll keep the seat wind for a little bit. This hand's interesting, actually. We already have 3 5s and 2 6s with 2 souths, so most likely the south... Well, actually, the south is the table win now. See? We're in the south game. So we love to see the 2 souths. Okay, so I'm sitting there with my watch. Yeah, we're back to the watch story for the millionth time. I'm sitting there with my watch, and I have no idea how to actually, like, set it up so I can connect to my phone again. It's like I've bricked my watch now. This is terrible. And so then I was like, okay, what do I do? Like, there's got to be some way to connect it. And it's a Bluetooth connection, so I'm just sitting there on my phone screen just like, oh, what do I discard here? I think my seat wind is gone. I'm sitting there on the Bluetooth screen, just like, oh, connect to the watch, connect to the watch. Can't be connected, like 5 times. I'm like, okay, so lost cause. So now I'm going through all the paperwork that came with the 2 or the 4. It's the same. I'm gonna wait for the 5 just to be able to accept the red 5 if I get it. So I'm looking through all the paperwork that came with the watch, which, you know, every time you buy something, there's just like a big pamphlet of like a billion languages. And of course, there's like nothing in there for some reason. And then I'm searching online, like search up my watch. I'm like, what do I do? Okay, I think this is a fold angle. We're kind of far away. The problem is I have no safe tiles at all. So maybe it's looking a 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm gonna discard the south winds, I think. Okay, I don't get drawn. The 7 gets drawn. Yeah, that was very interesting. I don't know if the south wind is the best discard here because they always could be holding for the 2, but that's okay. Mahjong hand is not on me. It's on the disconnected player. And that's that. We're gonna move on. I've lost my first place reign, but even though I've won like a billion hands, like they weren't very big. So I kind of expected this to happen. Let's look at our hand. We get a red 5, so finally some value. 3, 4, 5 in the bamboo, and 8, 9 single-sided weight in the bamboo. We have a 6, 7, 9 situation. The 8 comes out. Then we discard the 9 here, moving us a little bit closer to all simples. So our hand is, I would say, moderately fast. Here comes the 8. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4 with the pair. I don't really know, man. Like, I think the 9 is the correct discard here. Because I think it could easily be 1, 2. Maybe. I think maybe that was not the correct call. The 4 comes, and now we discard the 8. Because we're still looking for another shape, right? We have one shape here with the 3, 4, 5. We have one shape here with the 6, 7, 4. We have the pair right here, or this could be a triple, right? And then we have another, so be it here. So 1, 2, 3, 4. We're missing a shape. This could be our shape. To be honest, it could be our pair. So I think we discard this 4. It's less likely to help us. So now obviously we have 2 of these pairs. So now I'm thinking maybe I do just pawn if I want to open up my hand. Versus if I pawn this, I'm too far away, I think. I just don't want to put myself at risk. I love getting the 9 here because now we're kind of close, right? We have 1, 2. We can't pawn it. We're not on all simples. We have the 4 comes, and now I could pawn it. And I think I will because... Oh, my bad. Okay, it's okay. It's okay, it's okay. I forgot that we had the 9. I thought I was not calling the 9 because we had the all simples if we called it, but we already had the 9. The 9 comes, and so we're unfortunately one more away than I thought. Which I guess is okay. I'm going to discard the 7 here. We're really hoping to get a 6. Basically, the 6 is like the only out here. Because the 9 is not going to let us get a win condition. 9 comes. Yeah, this is my first major mistake, and it is the silver room. It's not the bronze room, so I shouldn't be making mistakes. But I think I was just, I mean, I'm not thinking. Like, I'm getting interrupted in my stupid watch story. I am just not locked in enough. Discard the 7. We have a 2, 3, 4, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we're actually still in this. We have 2 open-ended weights, and so we've salvaged this hand a little bit, and we can call it. Unfortunately, we can't call that. the 6 comes, and now... Like, I thought I was in Tempai, but I'm just not. Because I don't have a pair. Yes. The hand is crumbling around me. Alright, let's just fold. Who am I most scared of? Probably the guy in front of me. Fortunately, I don't have a lot of safe tiles. Other than the 4 and the 5. The 5 is the red 5, so it's like... It's terrible to fold that. I mean, let's just go for it, you know? We're waiting for the 2 or the 5. We actually draw what we need for a good open-ended weight. This is probably okay. Oh, I didn't want to discard the 6. Okay, it passed anyway. We're actually still in this with the 2 or the 5, which is pretty incredible because I've just absolutely butchered this hand. And I have no time every time I draw to actually think about what I'm discarding. It's like, yeah, I'll discard the 4, just raw on me. Oh my goodness. What could they be waiting for? I have no idea. The 3 comes. I think the 3 is just safe enough. The pawn comes. I have a bunch of triplets now, and I like that happening because that means they weren't in Tempai before, and they probably are now. We do get into Tempai in the exhaustive draw. That was the worst hand I could have probably played. I don't even know. I mean, we could have probably gotten to Tempai a million ways, but so be it. Discard the West Wind. So I was looking online for ways to fix my watch problem. And I found this big online manual. And then so I'm sitting there like, well, why couldn't they just give me this manual with the watch? Like, I don't know. So I'm scrolling through and I finally find, after clicking like a billion links and searching for my watch type in the website, how to do it. And of course it's like, I'm just missing like the settings page. So I just need to turn it off in the settings page. But now I'm sitting here like, what happened to just like paper manuals they give you? Like, this was a feature of every single technology you bought like in the past. And you know, I'm a young guy. So, but I still remember when there were manuals, you know, like I'd read them sometimes and I had to fix something because of course my parents weren't fixing anything. So I was like, you know, I got to fix it myself. I read the manual. Maybe that tells you something about me. The 6 comes. My hand's actually looking very quick. We're just missing a shape, right? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You're missing a shape. Very interesting. Another 2 comes. I mean, we have enough pairs, but I think what we really need is to draw another 7. And then we get... I like keeping the 4 here, actually. We get 4, 5, 6, 6, 7, 8 pair of 9s, right? But I think the weakest shape is probably going to be the 7. Right? I think that's the out. We get the 5. Another 6 comes. And I don't think we need it. I think we're kind of locked in, right? Like, it doesn't really improve anything. But anyway, I finally fixed my watch. It works great. It's tracking my sleep. And, you know, I sleep in a pretty loud part in the city. Like, there's a big street outside my apartment. And maybe I've complained about it before. And I thought, like, oh, my sleep is definitely being affected. But I got this watch. It reads my sleep. And it actually says my sleep is pretty good. So, happy about that. Like, I'm getting like a 94 rating. And you know, I am. I'm sleeping a lot of hours. Sleeping like 8.5 hours. I got a good sleep. Feels pretty good. Another 4 comes. You know, I'm in this situation again where I don't think the 4 actually helps, you know, because I'm pretty locked in and just finding one of these middleweights. And then we just have a pair of 9s, so my hand is kind of set in stone already, and I think I've improved it as much as I can with the draws, but I'm actually going to look back the Riichi here, and I think we're going to go for the 3. The sneaky 3 single weight. Okay, we get sumoed, so I did lose my $1,000 I put in, which is unfortunate. Let's see, what hand is this? It's, oh, they got a manga on sumo. where does that put them? I am the dealer. That puts me in third. The dealer penalty. It's all last. South 3. Improving hand. Okay, well, we really have to put something together in this hand, and actually our tiles are giving me enough to work with that I think I can make something happen. We are going to pawn the seat wind. Our hand is open. And let's see what we have. We have a 4 of 9 in 2 different suits. I mean, hopefully people just fold, you know, like that's the goal. We're going to need a lot to keep our hand going. We obviously have 2 shapes already. The pair of 1s is our pair. And so we're just looking for 2 more shapes. So the 4 would get us there. And then the 3 would get us there. So we are 1 away from Tenpai. Unfortunately, it's not a good Tenpai, but we still have a lot of time to improve our hand, which is nice. And I think our hand is valuable enough that it would push us over the edge a little bit. I think at least into second and maybe even first. If I run the right person. I realize now I probably should have kept the 1 because this 9 is really far away. And now it's all the same, you know? It's really all the same. It's a 2-4 in a different suit. Like, maybe I should look at how many tiles are left, but a 3 of both. Well, I guess 1 more. Oh, I drew the 3. I was just talking about how all the 3s were gone, but now I'm 1 away. Of course, I can still improve my weight, but we do get to accept the door, which is nice. Always gonna be discarding, and now I'm just praying that we get the Ron. And the game is over. Let's see what place we end up in. It is a 3-hand hand. We get $4,000. It does put us into second place, which I'd like to see. And we get probably the most promiscuous background image. Yeah, this is what happens. People with the crazy skins always win. You know, maybe I will censor this. Like, maybe I will. It doesn't take a lot for me to censor it. Going up 32 points. Long way to go. Almost got a silver chest. Don't know what's in the silver chest, but it's silver, so it must be good. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you made it this far, I think I did okay. I only had 1 or 2 maybe bad hands. The episode's not over, though, because I am obligated to show you what Maka thinks I did. And I think my rating will probably be lower than I want. A B+ is okay because of the few hands where I just opened up for no reason. But I think I played a few hands correctly. Let's see. First hand was a nothing burger. We played a C. And the 2 hands we won had played a B or C, so not particularly well. Then we got an S+ hand. We're going to look at that. The Magan hand was I think this is the hand I screwed up in. It's a C. I think I played pretty well, all things considered. Let's look at the hands we wrote down. East 4, Ron. And that's here, where I do get Rond. And so let's see. I draw the 4. This is fine. I draw the 6. This is fine. Discard the 5. Everything's well. And so it does want me to fold here. And I mean, a con would also be another out, all things considered. Like, maybe I can consider that. It wants me to just fold the green dragon, and it is kind of right. Like, I have so many dangerous tiles. I mean, let's see the weights. I need to show the hands, right? No hands. Yeah, so pretty much 2 people are in Tenpai waiting for the dot. So, I mean, maybe I should have recognized that a little earlier. Yeah, obviously there's a Riichi call. So be it. And let's see, the South 3 I wrote down. Yeah, this hand I played terribly. I think I'm discarding okay. The 2 comes out here. Yeah, this is when I was just improving my hand, right? So it wants me to discard the 6, which I suppose is kind of marginally better. It wants me to keep this 2 because I can go 2, 3, 4, and that would get me another shape, right? And if I just get another 6, then I'm just stuck with a 7. So I see where it's coming from. I need to make another shape pretty quickly. Yeah, the 6 isn't helping me because I don't need to improve that shape. It's already a double-ended weight, you know? So then I discard the 6. And I discard the 4 here. It wants me to discard the 2. Probably because I can do a little better finding the 4s, maybe? I'm not sure. I mean, we can see right here that in another hand, so it doesn't matter. I actually made the correct play, but it doesn't want me to discard the 4 at all. Is it because they're scared? It wants me to fold? I'm not sure. That's one of the things I don't know. If you know why it's saying that, let me know in the comments. And then I call a Riichi here. It wants me to still discard this 2. And just say, I don't even know if this puts me in Tempai. But it's Sumo's anyway, so we're okay. Anyway, I don't think we need to check anymore. Let's check the S plus round to make me feel a little better. Is this the right round? Yeah, discard. I think this hand kind of plays itself. That's the thing with the computer. Like, sometimes the hands just play itself and you just get an S plus rating, and that's just because it's kind of simple. And I round and it's pretty easy. Anyway, thanks for watching, everyone. It's been a long video. Let me know if you like the long videos or not. I may end up, and I was thinking about that, I may end up alternating South and East games just to have some short videos and long videos, just so there's a more variety of lengths people can watch. Because I realize you don't always have a time in your day to sit down and watch a 15-minute video, even if it is at like 2 times speed or whatnot. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys tomorrow.